The Minnesota Timberwolves defense has not only been great, but it's been all-time great. They are 7.3 points better than the league average defensive rating, 115.8. And if they finish out the season with those numbers, the Wolves will finish as one of just 19 teams since 1985 to have a defensive rating more than 7 points better than league average. Let's break down why they're so elite. Of course, it all starts with the best defender in the NBA, Rudy Gobert. Watch out when the ball gets inside. His presence alone forces the kick-out passing, which Edwards did a great job at closing out. Then as he drives, Rudy Gobert instructs for his teammate to sink down low to cover the big in the dunker spot, but he's still able to stand right between number 41 and be in perfect position to block the shot. For those who say he isn't a great mover, we clearly haven't been watching the same Rudy Gobert this season. Here he has one foot in the paint when the ball touches the shooter's hands, and he's able to cover the ground and still block the shot. And watch here in the same game, he's able to cover that ground again and yet get another hustle block. Watching this in full speed really details how truly fast he is. Here he's able to stun at the ball handler to force him to pass to the roller, and his ability to quickly move forces the handler to pump fake, but Gobert's timing is too perfect and forces a kick out. Here he's shadowing Kevin Durant. When he gets by Anthony, he was met by Gobert, who forced him to pass the ball out. Then as Nurkic left the paint, instead of following him, he stood his ground and blocked the shot at the rim. This is the beauty of Gobert's defense. He forces the offense, no matter the position, to make decisions. And the thing is, Gobert is always 2 steps ahead of these decisions, so that's why he's able to quickly move and rotate to the right spot. IQ doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but there's nobody with a higher defensive IQ than Rudy Gobert this season. These are the possessions you never see. I know the media only posts when he gets dunked on, but due to his fearlessness in going to meet guys at the rim, no matter who it is, it just sets the tone for the entire defense. I know some players, especially the younger guys, care way too much about getting dunked on and going viral. But seeing Gobert still go up to contest dunks after being on countless posters just shows his teammates that he is a team-first player and will sacrifice his body to win. The Timberwolves have the best defensive duo in the NBA, with Rudy Gobert being the first half and jaden McDaniels being the second half. McDaniels has been one of, if not my favorite defenders in the NBA. He's not only a top 10 defender in my book, but I 100% believe he is the best one-on-one defender in the NBA. His recovery defense is just insane. Even if he gets shifted off balance, he still has the perfect deceleration and length to fully contest a shot. This possession is just crazy. Watch how he's able to easily get around 2 screens without losing any speed at all. Then he has the length and athleticism to meet Ingram's shot at the highest points to force the air ball. This is why the Timberwolves defense is all-time great. Not only can you not get easy points in the paint, but you also have the best lockdown defender out on the perimeter clamping your best scorer. It's a brutal combination for offenses. Being able to lock down guards who are 6'2", then locking down a 6'9" wing the next night is why he's on a 5-year, $136 million contract. The tandem of Gobert and McDaniels is something the Wolves want to keep around for a very long time. We talked about how Gobert's defense set the tone for the team's defense, but Anthony Edwards' good on-ball defense sets the tone as well. When your best scorer is competing on defense, it becomes contagious. And while he may not be all defense like he thinks, if I had to rank number 1 scoring options with the best defense, he will be near the top for sure. His physicality has been incredible. While it's risky to play physical defense without fouling, it has worked for him. If McDaniels is out, he has taken the responsibility of guarding the best guys on a lot of nights, which is something I respect a lot since he's an elite scorer. The 3 things that make him a good defender is his athleticism, physicality, and mindset. Unlike many elite scorers, he doesn't want anybody to get an easy bucket on him. Alexander Walker's defense adds both flexibility and versatility. His speed and high energy defense combined with his elite physicals makes him the X factor when it comes to getting stops and making crucial hustle plays. And I don't want to label him as just a hustle defender because this man can guard at a very high level. He gets little to no credit for his defense, but I have seen him shut down the best scorers in the NBA on a consistent basis. He doesn't look strong, but he can hold his own against any big guard or forward down in the post. And he's always been a pesky defender. But now in Minnesota, he is a legit lockdown defender. And this is another reason why the Timberwolves defense is so great. We can talk about zone and man coverages all we want, but when you have multiple guys who can guard in space at a high level, none of that matters. NBA basketball is all about isolation when facing great scorers. So if you can guard in space, you'll win a lot of games on defense alone. The icing on the cake for this elite defense is the 3 defensive glue guys. These are just defenders who may not stand out, but they do exactly what they're asked and don't make costly mistakes. Kyle Anderson is someone you can throw on any defense and he'll fit perfectly due to his IQ and length to strength the floor. Mike Conley is still a pest that can fly around and be disruptive. Karl Anthony Towns is sort of a workhorse when it comes to grabbing defensive rebounds and doing the little things at a solid level. All in all, the Wolves will have to keep this great defense great up into the playoffs. If they can, then there'll be a problem for any team in the conference. I want y'all to let me know what other defensive teams or players y'all want me to break down next. See y'all in the next one.